All right. I don't know what Bill's going to start with. Maybe it's we're off to see the wizard, or will it be somewhere over the rainbow? It'll be a brisk tempo. So if you would please welcome Bill Gardner, Maestro. They're ready.
Hey, Arvin. How you doing? Thanks, Frank. You're going to be spared any musical stuff from me this morning. Maybe before the end of the week, after a couple of glasses of wine. Just to add a couple of things to what Frank said, and then I'm going to get you right into your first activity. You're sitting at a table with a group of people that hopefully you didn't know very well when you came in this morning. And that's by design. We spend quite a bit of time trying to put tables together based on what we call a maximum mix. So we tried to get as many different functions represented, as many different countries represented, whatever way we could mix it up. As many gender. Now, you know, you can look around the room, you can see we're still a predominantly male company. So that's why most of the women at the tables will feel sort of alone at the table, but we wanted the maximum mix in this group. You're going to be forming and running a company over the course of this next 6 days. And, you know, sometimes like business, you don't get to pick your partners. You just start off and try to work very well with them. We're also going to do some things that speed the process up throughout the week. We could probably easily make this workshop about a 10-day workshop. But, you know, you can't be spared for 10 days, and we'd all be dead by the end of those 10 days, I think, as you'll see, by the end of the 6th. So to speed up your getting acquainted with each other at the table, we're going to do an activity. Every table has a little table chart, a little flip chart. I will tell you there is a person at every table that has the title of facilitator. You'll be finding out a little bit more about that. That does not mean that they're going to facilitate this round, nor are they always to be a recorder, that you should share all of those different roles with each other. So take them out of that role. In this room, they're a participant. Later on, they'll be a facilitator. So on that piece of flip chart paper at each table, I'd like for you to draw a line at the top. That'll be a mystery for a little while. An oval in the middle, and one line for each person on the team. Okay? So then you put each person's name. And what I want you to do as a table, you can work together whatever way you want to. Whatever roles you have, you do need to record what you're coming up with, though. And at the end of this activity, what we're going to do is in this oval, we want characteristics that you have in common. Okay, so this would be something that you could say about everyone at that table, even though we already know you have lots and lots of differences. What are some things that you could say that everyone at that table could say, yes, I could be described in that way? Now, because you are a top talent group, sometimes that's a blessing to us trying to run the workshop, and sometimes it's a little bit of a curse. So before you think of this, I want to be clear that what is not acceptable answer as things in common is that we work for AMD. We all have on black shirts. We're in Santa Cruz. And as I learned last time, I also have to say that you're not all at Chaminade. Okay, you get the picture. This should be some things that you have in common that are not these obvious things that you have in common, okay? You also need to discover at least one thing, but you're not limited to one, but at least one thing that is unique about each person, okay? So just bullet those. You need a record of all of this. When you feel like you have exhausted the possibilities at your table, then raise your hand. I'll come around and tell you what you're going to do with this little line up here. But that'll be a mystery until you've done the other part of the activity. Okay? This should go quickly. Decide how you're going to work together. Grab the flip chart. There's a marker. There are markers on each table, and make a flip chart like this that represents your team.
How much time do we have?
As much as you need, but probably less than 5 minutes.